Good morning, good morning. Who knows when you'll see this? Will it be morning? I don't even know when I'll post this, but I have some time this morning. Very soon, in fact, the other night, Mama Pepper was having contractions. Very soon we're gonna have another child. So our opportunity to kind of hang out before that is getting less. So I'm gonna take her out, do a little bit of shopping quick, get the last couple things we need for the delivery and the baby when it arrives. And then take her out to eat or something like that too. Just go on a little date while we can still just be us two. Because when we have a little baby, you can't really leave little babies with other people, especially if you're breastfeeding. I guess a lot of people just go with the formula and go that way, but we breastfeed, so we're gonna have the baby with us once we have the baby. So I'm gonna take her out. That said, here's what I wanna do. I want to take these stones that I fit around here and kind of made my pattern, and I want to mortar them, but I don't think I can. I don't think I have enough time. There's no way I can get this done in like an hour and a half. And maybe when I get back I'll do some later tonight. I don't know. I wanted to do it last night. I was just really tired. Yeah, I want to get this done so I can get this wood stove in, but I'm just not there. So it's back to the old cutting board. I say cutting board instead of drawing board because I'm cutting that door in the side of the root cellar and I'm excited. I don't know what all's gonna happen, but I'm excited and I'm looking forward to it. So we'll see what's going on out there. So one thing all this work lately has taught me it's just kind of about priorities, about accomplishing things, about other stuff. Last year we ended up really good at the end of the year. I finished the perimeter fence before the end of the year. Then in 2 days we decided to install our entire porch, which was really cool. We did a great job. We really cranked it out, but even this, I hit work really hard. Take care of a lot of stuff, was gone a lot for the purpose of being able to be here a lot before the baby got born, after the baby is born. Kind of just here for that whole time period, and it's grabbing every moment like this, and that's why I'm not just talking to the camera. I'm getting dressed for this project while I talk at the camera so I can really seize the day, a little carpe diem, a little making the most of every moment. But when I'm able to do everything I possibly can with every free moment, these projects really do progress. I've got some stuff that I want to really get done. And there's a ton of stuff that's not the projects I'm working on. It's just that if I don't focus on priorities, I will be absolutely distracted for a very long time, taking care of a whole lot of stuff without actually accomplishing my priorities. So I'll probably do some lateral cuts across here so they can come out in pieces. I'm probably also going to take my cut lines and drill a couple holes so I can connect the dots from the other side. And wow, hopefully I'll be through this thing by the end of the day. We're trying to have like a 4-hour limit on our date. So we take off at 10, back at 2. Gives me another 3 hours of daylight maybe. I don't know if it'll be enough, but I'm gonna hop in here and get started. I'll give you a quick look at what I've done so far and explain a little bit of the plan at this point. So if you look at this door so far, you'll notice I don't even have the bottom line cut. And my plan is, rather than cutting the bottom line and having something up here be so weakened already that it potentially comes crashing down on me while I'm down there, I'm going to remove it one block at a time, starting at the top. Everything for these top 3 blocks is cut about 3 inches deep. I'm going to drill a series of holes through them, kind of connect the dots on the other side, and then hopefully take them out one at a time and allow them to fall out this way. That way they land on the ground here on the earth rather than on my concrete floor inside. That's going to be the plan. I was really optimistic when I saw light shining through, but of course those are just the corner holes that I drilled before. But I'm optimistic. I think this is the way to go, and even taking them out section by section from the inside out, I like that idea rather than potentially having that whole door or a portion of it fall on me at this point. So I've got some of the little peppers collecting me tarps, some collecting me some screw guns. The way I see this seam here is going to be, you know, the same as the seam on the other side. So that should be in a pretty easy line, but I'm still going to drill through those holes to find it. And then where I was making my cuts for these guys, I was putting them right at the top of here, which again should be symmetrical to the other side. As a fail-safe, I'm going to screw through, and we're going to see how it goes. But it should be the same even here. This should be where I have it removed to on the other side. This should be where the line's going to go. I should know all this, but I just want to make sure. And before I get started in there, I want to throw some tarps up to cover those canning jars. And yeah, get the fan down in here and some other things. But you can already see how much dust is in here. It's all kind of white now, just from cutting on the other side. When I cut on this side, all this stuff runs a risk of just being completely covered. So I got one tarp down there. I'm going to get a couple more and should be good from there. I don't know if you guys can see that there right about center screen, but it looks like that'll work. I'm going to tarp this thing, move my electrical in here, move the fan in here, and then see if I can cut that top piece out and have it fall outward rather than inward. You can see from that crack there, I'm through. But this should be directly on the line, so I still got to remove one barrier, I think, to hit that inch on every other side. Ooh, we'll see. I'll remove that and see if I can match up with this. And if so, then I know that's how far I got to go for the rest of them. But there she is, guys. That's daylight on the other side. Apparently that was one of the times I should have been wearing a glove. You guys can see that. It probably looks worse because my skin is all powdery. But, you know, I'm on a concrete wall and I'm taking sections of this ICF off. So to do that, what I do is I jab down a chisel behind it and then I pop it off. So if you go too deep, you just take your knuckles and you just right down the concrete. Man, I can actually see where a chunk of my flesh is just smeared on there. It's like a greasy looking streak with a chunk of meat. Ow. Oops. Yeah, Mama's gonna give me some duct tape and paper towel, but wear gloves when you're able to. I should wear them more often. I really should. Ow. But here's a couple things. You remember me spray painting? Can you see that? See, I spray painted before I removed that because I'm hoping that if I remove that, if I remember right from the other side, by removing this, I should be able to get an inch into that line. I think that's what I was able to do on the other side. I'm hoping that's the fact. So you can see this is even spray painted a bit. Before I remove this, this is the door size, remember? So I spray painted that so that way it gives me a line all the way around to know where to cut on. I already know where my cross cuts are because all three of those line up. So if that's enough, and I'm hoping it is, soon I should be able to take this section out, then the next section out, then the next section out. Just with what I've removed, if I've got to move these rackings, disassemble them a bit, if I've got to take away more, I will. But we're just hoping we don't. So I'm going to wait for that makeshift Band-Aid, and then we'll get cutting. But in case you're wondering, that's what that was about. It is a root cellar after all. We got some extra hydrogen peroxide here just in case I needed it. Looks like I needed it. Well, I got some good news and some bad news. The good news is with as far back as this is, and as much as I've removed, I can get all the way through there. The bad news is this is a thin shelf. It's not very deep. This shelf is much wider and is blocking too much. But the cool thing is, whereas this shelf here is one giant continual 8-footer, I think this one's made up of a 6 and a 4 or something like that. So there's a end right here. So I'm gonna have to disconnect everything over there, which unfortunately includes moving a bunch of jars and stuff, but I guess I gotta do that first. But I wanna knock some blocks out of here today, so I'm gonna do it. This is gonna take forever. I won't let you watch. I'll just show you when I'm done. Honestly, if you knew, if you guys even realize how much stuff just got moved, it'd be insane. But broke down that rack just fine. Got all this extra space. Now we're gonna have great access to here with being completely unhindered. It's gonna be even better than this side. And this side's almost 100% done. The only thing is I might just have to watch it when I cut these across. But I'm gonna see if I can't get this top one out, or maybe this one. No, top one better go first. Otherwise the top one will fall where that one was. Okay, gotta think through these things. Oh, we're getting close. Did you see that?
Yes.
What do you think?
Good.
It's looking pretty good.
It's looking very good.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah. Can you see it taking shape now?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to try to knock the rest of that out here tonight.
Yeah.
It won't take me long.
Really?
Most of the prep work got done, yeah.
Wow.
And then next time I work on this project, I should be able to start working on the stairs, and soon we can put the roof on. I just got to add a couple things to the side first.
Wow. It's coming together pretty quickly. That's
So
awesome.
You'll get your own root cellar.
I can't wait to start putting stuff in there.
I know. We've got so much stuff hidden all over every nook and cranny.
I can't wait to clear under my bed.
And under the kids' beds and the cribs.
Crib.
And you got more stuff to can up, right?
So, yeah.
And I haven't even shot a deer yet this year.
Yeah.
Lord willing, I will.
Yeah, that's awesome, Dad. Great progress.
Excellent. I'm going to get back in the trench.
All right.
Why do I still have my mask on? That is crazy heavy. Steer clear.
Oh wow, we already got 2 of them.
Missed the filming on it, but number 3 just went out. What do you think, son? You want to lift up that number 3 to show me?
I don't think I can lift it.
You don't think you can lift it?
Oh, it's got Dad's gonna lift it.
All right, well, I'm gonna cut this last one out so we can be done with this. So, watch out, little ones. I'm gonna put a real door in there. Clear out. Go, 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 go. Whoa, so I've got the last level to take out of the 4. And I never cut it fully from the outside, which unfortunately means I've got to lift that 3rd one that fell out of the way. I've got to get it out of there anyway. It's so heavy that I'd rather not. But since I have to, I have to. And then I'll be able to cut the other one from the outside and then finish it. And we should have the entire entryway tonight is the goal. I'm close. I don't want to give up, but I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I'm hungry, I'm covered in concrete dust. I'd rather not. Honestly, I'd rather not. Are you getting heavier or am I getting weaker? Yo, that is big! Oh, that looks horrible. At this point, I have no desire to be at this any longer. It's incredibly difficult to cut at the angle I need to, as close to the ground as I need to. When you're cutting down, all the stuff is just spitting up at you. Let's see if I can just donkey kick this thing and finish it. No, I'm not donkey kicking. Oh. Yeah, that time it went. Did you guys see it? It's out. It's out. It's over. Oh, that's the part I got to monkey with now. Whew. If you look here, you can see the parts I still had to kind of cut through. And some of that stuff is cut, so I think I can just chip away at it. I will chip at this for a second, and let's see if we can get it cleaned up in a minute. Well, there you have it, folks. Woohoo! Why don't you head in, I'll head out, and I'll take a view from up here. Yeah, there's my boy in there. Can you guys feel it now? Do you see it? We'll put a lid on top of here. Put a stairway down here. Put a door where he is. Oh man. Whew. Well, honestly and obviously, I've got to clean up 2 bandanas and a face mask thing. Oh, that didn't really work out. Thankfully, he looks a lot better than me. Whew. But we got her done. I wasn't sure. You know, again, I didn't have to. I chose to take my wife out for a nice date. We left for like 4 hours in the middle of the day. Not ideal for getting stuff done, but good for working on your relationship, you know, keeping things together. That part was good. Now I've got a hole on the side, and you guys might be surprised what happens next. Maybe not. If you got a guess of what the next step that I'm actually going to do on here, besides the stairs, okay, let me know. Put it in the comments below. Let's see if anyone guesses right, because I don't think you will. We'll see you next time. Papa out.